There's so many computer scams out there. Some are obvious, while others are disguised as major companies you think you can trust.
One of those, Microsoft. So how can we stay aware and stay protected?
It's time to compute this with Thor Schrock from Schrock Innovations. Good to see you, Thor.
Good to see you guys. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, no, that's the biggest concerns out there is when you get an email, it looks like it's from a legitimate company, and you click on it, and then bada boom, bada bing.
Yeah, and see, a lot of times it gets messed up and confusing for consumers because you get an email, we've all been trained now to be suspicious of an email that says, oh yeah, we're here to keep you safe. It's like, yeah, right.
Yeah.
But now they cross over, so all of a sudden you start getting like a text message from Microsoft or a phone call from Microsoft saying, hey, your computer is infected. Please give us a call back at this 800 number so we can help you straighten it out. And you're like, oh wow, that was sure nice of Microsoft. And you call the 800 number, and then and they're tricky because I was doing a podcast one time. We were recording a podcast, and my phone rang, and I answered it because I was expecting a call on something else, and it was a Microsoft scammer. And I was like, guys, leave the mics on, and put it on speaker. And we're talking to this guy like, so do you work for Microsoft?
It's a real person.
Oh yeah. Sir, we are Microsoft certified, or we are certified by Microsoft to do this work. And we're like, okay, well yeah, I understand you have a certification from Microsoft, but who signs your paycheck? Does Microsoft sign your paycheck?
They called the wrong person messing with Thor Schrock.
It was funny because it was a scam. They didn't. I had a brand new computer on the desk that I literally had taken out of the box that morning, and I said, well, I have a brand new computer. I took it out of the box this morning. It hasn't even been on the internet yet. And she said, oh, sir, it must have come infected out of the box, And
how would they know that?
Exactly. It's a scam.
Yeah, they know.
It's a scam. And so what ends up happening is people then allow these scammers access to their computers, and then that's when the party gets started.
Mm-hmm. I've gotten some of those calls, and they sound realistic, but when you think about it, Microsoft would never call you real.
No, they don't care.
Yeah, they don't care. I'm
sure they're a
you're
big
going to
company.
go to them if something's wrong.
Yeah, they're not gonna take the time to call you. A lot of customers say, well, how did they know I had a computer? Odds are pretty good if they dialed a random number out of the phone book, that person has a computer.
I want to just touch on this, on how sketchy the internet is. I actually have been getting a bunch of ones from Amazon.
Yeah.
I returned a package to Amazon, and I keep getting emails saying right away after I had the return processed, it was a junk email saying information on your returned item, or your return item is being processed. And
So
it
were
was
they just
not
guessing?
from them.
Were they just guessing that
I'm
you
still
returned an item?
getting
Yeah, we get them too because we return things and buy things, batteries and
it
things.
could happen from anybody.
So, yeah.
Amazon, I was like, okay.
eBay, you get them from eBay, you get them from Amazon, you get them from Walmart. Well, now that Walmart has a big online push, you get them from Walmart.com too.
So how do you know what to trust? Because I order stuff on Amazon all the time. If I'm then getting fake emails from somebody who's not Amazon, but it looks like Amazon, how do you know what to trust and not to trust?
And see, this is
Especially
where
a
it gets sticky because basically you can't trust any emails. So if you get an email from Amazon, don't click any links in the email. Go log into your Amazon account and see if there's an alert there to be dealt with, or log into your eBay account and see if there's a message to be dealt with. Never click the links. So right now there's a big debate in the cryptocurrency arena. So there's emails flying all over the place about your Bitcoin isn't safe. Click here to update your account. And you click the link and enter your password. You put your password in, and all of a sudden,
also they have access to everything. Yeah.
Yeah, and then all your Bitcoin is gone. So and at almost $3,000 a coin now, that's pretty significant.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So I mean, there's all kinds of scams going on. So the bottom line is when they transfer from being digital, being email, things like that, and then they start moving into other methods of contact, like phone calls. People haven't been trained to say, hey, that's probably a scam.
Yeah.
And so I'd say twice a week we get calls in our service center. Weekly, my staff is asking me on the radio shows, please remind people that if Microsoft calls you, it's a scam. And it's brilliant because when it comes down to it, they end up asking for $400 or $500 to clean up a computer and provide lifetime protection when there is nothing wrong with the computer to begin with. We joke among our staff, like if we were shady characters, imagine how much money we could make even if we were honorable shady characters and only charge people who actually had problems. That's why we push people to come in for these maintenance checks to find these little problems. Well, we're not charging $400 to fix them. Imagine if we just treated people fairly. You could be a millionaire if you just did it right.
How are they picking and choosing these people? I mean, how do you?
Completely random.
Completely random.
Completely random.
Wow. So who's going to bite the bullet and
Yep,
do
exactly.
it?
Yeah. Who's gonna take a bite of that lure? But when it comes to the actual infections themselves, there's a number of infections out there at any time. How can computer users protect themselves from those?
Gotcha. So, and here's what the common sense thing is if for example, our customers that have Symantec Endpoint have a virus-free guarantee. So if Microsoft calls them and says they have a virus, they should hang up the phone and call us because we'll check their computer for free. I mean,
To see if there's a
it's a
virus in
virus-free
there.
guarantee. We'll do it right over the internet. You don't even have to come in. We'll do it right over the Schrock desk.
Yeah.
Secure Updater keeps all those third-party programs up to date because that's one of the things they say. Oh, you're missing all these security patches, and so you're getting infections. Well, if you have Secure Updater, you're not missing any security patches. So you can get a free trial of Secure Updater at secureupdater.com. You can even buy Endpoint right on our website at SchrockInnovations.com. And if you're really concerned or you get one of these calls and you want someone to check over your computer, we're not pushing it really hard because we're trying to wind it down. But this is the final week for the preventative maintenance check. That'll be done on Sunday. So if you want to stop in and grab a certificate or come on in with your computer, we can check it out for you
Yeah,
too.
and you can stop in at any of the three Metro and one Lincoln, well, two Metro locations, one in Lincoln as well. The Lincoln Service Center, you've got Papillion, then you got Village Point as well. Thor,
Yeah,
thanks for coming.
that's next
Thank
week. We'll
you.
talk about our new location in the metro area.
Oh, good. I'd like to hear about
Okay.
it.
Yeah, you're spinning ahead of
I was trying to get ahead. 3 locations. Thanks, Thor. Appreciate
Thank
it. Dating can be awkward.